guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I hope what I have is a fun video for you guys. It's fun for me. I really miss Halloween like a lot. Zoe and I were just talking about how maybe we should just do like a quick little Halloween something because I really miss it, like truly. Like I miss my decorations, I miss everything. So today's video, we're going to be going through some top things for Halloween that I found on Amazon. And I want to preface this by saying that these are definitely items, if you have like the more gothic style, you could incorporate into your home year round. Some of them are probably a little bit outrageous, but we don't care, you know? So anyways, without further ado, let's look at some of the top things that I have on my wish list for Halloween 2023. The first thing I have is this awesome like knife block slash knife holder. It's shaped like a coffin, which adorable anyways, but I just think this is like really unique and different. I don't feel like I've seen something like this, and I'm always looking for things that are like functional plus decor, especially for Halloween, because I like switching out things like as much as possible. For instance, like I have a curtain that covers my pantry and I switch it out for a Nightmare Before Christmas one, and I switch out my utensil holder for a Jack Skellington. So like things that serve a purpose, but also replace things for me, like this would replace my knife block for this season, are so good. So love this coffin knife block holder. The next thing I have is, because I am very extra, especially when it comes to Halloween. If you guys know me, you know I like to go all out, and there are no limits that I won't go to. Please tell me that I don't need to switch out every single one of my knobs in my kitchen or bathrooms for these, because I will. Like, so you can hear me, she's snickering at me. They are skull like knob pulls, and they wouldn't work in my kitchen because I have like bars, not knobs, but they would definitely work in my bathrooms, and they're so cute. Like, I love these, and they come in a couple of different styles, which is really cool, so you can pick what fits like your motif the best. But I love the just plain black skull ones. I think they're so cool. Next up, we have a piece of furniture, and I am obsessed with this side table, you guys. This is like a black drippy side table, but like even the legs are just the drips, and it's so cool. I really wish they had this in red because it would be so cool to look like obviously blood. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the black. They've also got kind of like a chrome silver one and a gold one, but the black one is really calling my name, especially because like here in my little library next to my green chair, that drippy coffee or side table would look so freaking cool. So that one's like really high on my list, especially because it's it's still expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's $227, which is like definitely ridiculously expensive, but the big coffee table version is $661, and I'm not asking for that one, so I think the other one's a good compromise. It is really cool though. Okay. Next up, we're getting a little bit more ridiculous. This is truly a Halloween decoration, not like a home decor or like whatever piece. The 12-foot skeletons are in stock on Amazon, and it says I can get it in March. And all I'm saying is that it's only $800. What do I need to do to convince Brendan that this is a solid $800 for me to spend? I really want one of these. The eyes really freak me out, so I might honestly just like spray paint them black because I do not like them. I think you can turn them on or off and they can just be like dark or not. I don't know, but if not, I'm spray painting over the eyes. I hate them. But I do really want a 12-foot skeleton this year. That's like one thing that I want to save up for and get myself for this Halloween. And I most likely will not be in this home, but I've always imagined I can have a 12-foot skeleton. There's like my house and then a patio, and then there's like a shed right here, and then our cars like go under the carport of the shed, if that makes sense. And I've always thought it was so cool if I could like stand him up in the yard so he's like peering over the carport, and then people are like, hey Holly, I'm here, which house is yours? I can be like, do you see the skeleton? And they'll be like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So Yeah, I just know it's ridiculous to spend $800 on a Halloween decoration. That is just absolutely stupid. But I've also been wanting one for literally years. So I feel like I might save up and get it for myself this year. Maybe I'll get it for myself as like a birthday present. I don't know. Okay, next up, this is also ridiculous and very expensive. And I definitely won't be purchasing this one because it's not totally my style, but I just really wanted you guys to see it. This is a dragon side table or like entryway table, and oh my gosh, it is so freaking pretty. If I was doing more of like a haunted fantasy theme in my house anywhere, I probably would like put this on my wish list and maybe save up to eventually get it one day. But it's just not really for my specific style. Maybe in the future, if I have a room that this makes sense for, I would invest in a piece like this. But like, the other thing is that this isn't not something I would keep out year round. And so I try and be very, very picky with my Halloween decor, especially with like expensive decor. You know, like would this do well pulling it in and out every year? Maybe not, especially it has a glass top. Like it would just be very much a hassle and very possible to break. And so, yeah, but it is very, very cool. The next thing, okay, so I really want to do if you know my Halloween motif, typically I do my kitchen as Nightmare Before Christmas theme. My, living room is like a vintage Halloween / Hocus Pocus. I do kind of like a haunted apothecary in my library situation here. It's an office, but it looks like a library in the background. I do a haunted apothecary in the background here, and then I want to do haunted mansion in my bedroom. So saying all that to say, these haunted portraits are freaking sick, and they are just like the ones, not just like the ones at Haunted Mansion. They're not the same images, but they are the same in the fact that they like change faces, so they look like a normal picture, but then as you move they change to something else, kind of like the ones at the beginning of the Haunted Mansion ride in Orlando where like they flash. Oh, I guess they're pretty much the same, I think, in Orlando versus Anaheim. I haven't been to the one in Disneyland, but anyways, where they like flash and it changes the look of the picture. So I would love these. The only thing is that they only come in this gold, it looks like, and I would definitely want to spray paint the frames black because I just feel like that would go with my room better and like the overall color scheme that I'm doing in my Haunted Mansion bedroom. But those are really freaking cool. And then also in my Haunted Mansion themed room, I have been eyeing this bedding for a long time. It is the wallpaper in a Haunted Mansion. I just think, you know, obviously this is one of the more gimmicky, or not gimmicky, like more kitschy items that I want for my Haunted Mansion room. Because when I say I want to decorate it Haunted Mansion like, I want it to look like it has things that are actually from the Haunted Mansion. I don't want it to look like Haunted Mansion collectibles just in a room. Does that make sense? Like I want you to walk in and feel like you're walking into the Haunted Mansion. I feel like that makes sense. So like if I got like a Madame Leota, I wouldn't want it to be like a plasticky stylized one. I would want it to look like it literally came off of Haunted Mansion. Okay, I'm done explaining that. That's getting ridiculous. But I do think that I need these sheets because they just are so cute, and I don't know where else I would put the Haunted Mansion wallpaper because I don't want the curtains. I think those look very kitschy. So I think I'm going to settle for the bedding. Next up, this is something that quite frankly I'm dying to have in my life. It's also expensive. It's $329, but it is this giant skull side table, and it would look so freaking good also here in my library as a side table. One, it definitely would not fit the space as it is right now, which is why the drippy one would be a better one for like the layout. But if I had like in my future house 2 chairs and this in the middle, I would die. But again, it's something that I would put away for Halloween. So like I need to make sure I have a good spot to like store this safely, because I mean, it's literally a giant coffee table with a glass top and a skull. Like it's so freaking cool though. Like I I really want it. And I want the black one, not the white one, in case you guys cared. Okay, next up, we're gonna get a little bit even more ridiculous. You thought that was crazy? This chair is $1,300, and will I ever own it? Probably not, unless I'm a millionaire, because I cannot even imagine spending that kind of money on a chair that is only going to be out during the fall months. But I love it. The black one I love so much. Why is it showing me? I want to see the chair. There we go. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's honestly, quite frankly, like almost ridiculous to the point where it's like ugly, but it's so crazy that I still want it, because my number one thing when my friends come over for my Halloween party is I want them to be like, oh my god, you're like, you got an issue. And I want to be like, yeah, okay, I really want this chair. I'm actually like, I'm getting like physically hot talking about this stuff because I'm getting so excited for Halloween. Like, it's ridiculous.
It runs through your bones.
I feel like the more I allow myself to love it, the more I love it, and the worse the issue gets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, next up. So my downstairs bathroom, I also have a theme for, and it's Beetlejuice, which my friend Shelby got me a Beetlejuice tea towel to add to that motif. This does not fit that motif, so I don't know where it's gonna go. Maybe in my bathroom, maybe somewhere else, maybe in the Beetlejuice bathroom, even though it doesn't match. I don't know. Maybe I'll spray paint it black so it looks more like it matches the motif, but like, it's a freaking or a skeleton toilet paper holder, you guys. Like, that's so dumb. Don't you love it? I love it. I feel like it could match my Beetlejuice theme if I spray painted it black. I want it. Okay, this one I also would never buy, but I just felt like I needed to show it to you guys. I mainly wouldn't buy this because it like actually kind of freaks me out. It's this skeleton contortionist table, and I really don't like that like the table is sitting on the skeleton's pelvis. It like genuinely freaks me out. It also has like shackles on like its hips and ankles, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I just needed you guys to see it because it's so weird and so kooky and so Halloween-y that I really just wanted you guys to know that this exists for you to purchase with your money. Also, sorry I sound nasally. I'm a little bit allergy-y right now. Next, okay, this is one of those things that I saw and immediately lost my mind, but then I scrolled through and I was like, okay, it's not as good as I thought, but it is still really cool. So it's this decor shelf city guy. Here's a picture of him. And he kind of looks like a Dementor. He's named Solace the Creeper in the listing, and he like sits on shelves, but he's very tiny. He's only 8 inches tall. He's like kind of a little bit taller than like a can of soda. And I thought it was like almost life size. Like, I thought it was like really big when I first saw the listing, and I was like, oh my god, that would be so cool to like have it sitting in my patio chair or like sitting on the couch. Like, I know that's really a lot, but I just thought that would be really cool. And I still love this tiny little version of him, and I probably still will purchase this for Halloween, because I think it's really freaking cool. But I wish there was a life size one, because that would be even cooler. This I will 100% be purchasing. It's only $24. I'll probably purchase a set of 2 of them, and I really hope they have like offsetting hands. Like, I really dislike when they offer something and it only comes in like a right hand version, so if you put them next to each other it just looks like 2 right hands versus like a right hand and a left hand. So I need to look into that and see. But it's this awesome witch claw like coat hook. They have like jewelry hanging on it and like stuff sitting in its palm, which is cool that it's like flat enough where you could stick like an actual object in it for her to hold. But I think this would look so I keep showing it to you guys, like I'm not gonna put the picture on the screen, it's on the screen. I just think this would be so cool. Like, people walk in and want to take off their jackets, and like Gladys the witch is like, let me take that for you. I don't know, I just really like it. This video feels really chaotic. This is the last item, and it's so stupidly expensive that I almost can't justify it, but then I think about how cool it is and I'm like, yeah, I can justify it. It is a skull toilet brush holder. And this thing is $50, which they have a coupon right now, so it's 10% off if you want it. You can also pay only $8.35 for 6 months if you want to own this item, but I think it's so funny. I don't know what it is, but I feel like my Halloween style is a mix between something that looks authentic and something that's so ridiculous, outrageous that like I have to have it because it's so stupid. And this is one of those things where I'm like, this is so stupid, I have to have it. But also $50 on a toilet brush holder. Zoe's laughing because it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's a toilet brush holder. But my thing is like, I think I would put it out, but like
never use it.
you never use it because I'm sorry, can you imagine the literal stank if you used it and then stored it in a bin with Halloween stuff all year long? And then you opened it up again. Like, obviously, I guess you could wash it before you stored it. Like, washed it really good. Like, soap, water, maybe even throw it in, like, the dishwasher by itself or something. Like, it needs to be sanitized. You know what I mean?
That was the lady said it needs to be washed real good. Like, soap and water.
Like soap and boiling water. Like, I can't imagine if you just, like, put it slightly moist after using it in storage all year in a closed bin out in the hot summer heat and you opened it next year. I mean, it'd be authentic because it would smell like death and like, yes, Halloween, but like also you'd die because that stench would be horrible. So those are my thoughts on that. $50 is absolutely ridiculous. Might I pay it? It's possible. I don't know. To be determined. Wait, it just suggested a couple new items to me. Okay, sorry. I'm just going to mention this item because it's really cool. It's a skull ring holder. I'm just saying this would look so cute sitting on my nightstand and like you put your like rings in it at the end of the day. I mean, I only wear one ring, but still it would look cute in this. And I don't take it off either. But I still want it. Okay. I'm getting too excited about Halloween and I need to stop before this gets really out of hand. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a like and hit that big red subscribe button down below to come hang out with me on the channel. I do a lot of Disney and other lifestyle content and I talk a lot about Halloween. I also have a ton of videos if you're like me and you are missing Halloween. I have a ton of videos from last year, so I'll leave the link to that playlist down below for you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I really am missing Halloween more than I ever have. I think part of it is because I went so over the top with my Halloween decor last year. Like, I really took it to the next level, and it's making me miss it even more. Like, I miss my bookshelf setup being my haunted one. So, I don't know. We might have to start Halloween really, really early this year. So, let me know if you guys are feeling the same down below. All my spooky babes and guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it was so chaotic. I hope you're having a fantastic countdown to Halloween, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh my god, that video was so chaotic, Zoe.